first, live, local. This is Fox 12 Now.
Hello, everyone. This is Fox 12 Now. I'm Greg Nibbler. Thank you for joining us, wherever you are, however you found us. We do appreciate it. We are live here every weekday, starting at 1 p.m., going throughout the afternoon. I always like to remind everybody of that, but you can also watch these segments afterward on our Fox 12 Oregon YouTube channel. That may be where you're at right now, or perhaps you're on KPTV.com under the Fox 12 Now tab, or even the Fox 12 Oregon app. So lots of places to do so. We cover a wide range of topics on this show, but today is a pretty interesting one. We are talking to the Scorpions. Yes, rock you like a hurricane, winds of change. I guarantee you know a Scorpions hit. And here's the thing, we get to talk to both Rudolf and Klaus, and the lead singer, lead guitarist of the Scorpions. They have been a band for 60 years. 60 years. That is a crazy amount of time to still be playing together. And we get to talk to them just for a little bit about that, about what that's like being, performing with somebody for that long. How do you keep a band together for 6 months, let alone 60 years? And then also the fact that they have a Las Vegas residency, which starts up on the 27th. And so we discussed that, and it's just interesting to get to talk to two people who have been in this business for that long and to go through a few things with them. So let's just jump right into it. Here it is, Klaus and Rudolf, the Scorpions on Fox 12 Now.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, well, thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it. Having both of you in here, huge fan. I'll just kind of jump right into it. I'll start off with the question I'm sure everybody's asking, 60 years. I mean, I have to comment on that. That's incredible in a million different ways. But when you look at it from when you started, did you know that you had, obviously it's hard to see 60 years into the future, but did you know when you started out, I know you guys, Klaus, you joined shortly after you started. Did you know that you had something special that was going to last that, like, for a long time?
Maybe not that long, but I mean, it's like friendship is a good thing. And when I met with Rudolf, I knew this guy, he's special, and I had the feeling the two of us were sharing the same dream, and this was a good way to start, going into something where you don't know what in the end of the day, what comes out of it, but it was not important. I wanted to be a singer, and he wanted to be, not a singer anymore, because when I met them the first time, he was a singer in the Scorpions, but he was realistic enough that he knew he needed a real singer for his band, and so we came together, we joined together, and it was good to have somebody on your side, like a brother from another mother, who's going all the way with you and knowing that he really is serious about it, not some loony kind of guy who goes like, we can change the world with our music, whatever, So we just knew, well, we're talking about talent, and the passion and the will to move on and do something that seems maybe impossible, but to get it right and make it true, make it real. That's what we did. And it's a wonderful thing, celebrating 60 years. I mean, this has been our life so far, Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I mean, and the other thing too, talking about that, you guys sharing that vision and staying together, a lot of bands, even if they're amazing, maybe eventually they don't get along. I mean, you see it all the time with bands breaking up or for whatever reason they can't get back together. You guys still here performing together. So what is it about the chemistry of the Scorpions that keeps you guys so tight and together and performing, 60 years in? And obviously you still seem to be pretty okay with each other as you're sitting there right now.
I mean, the chemistry is a very important point, as you mentioned, the chemistry, because, you have to feel, is this person who comes new in the band, is it the right person? How he fits with us, and that's what we always did. We did maybe some mistakes in between because the time was not right. In the grunge days, we couldn't really find the right rock bass player, and then we was searching around. But everything goes in circle, and rock came back, and then we get it. And now we have a fantastic 100% chemistry with Mickey as a new drummer, and then of course Matthias and Pavel. It's perfect. We play together, we enjoy it together. And that's the most important point. Most people that don't enjoy together. They're playing their part and then they're going somewhere else. We enjoy together. And that's the very important secret formula.
Yeah, whether it's on stage or off stage, it seems like, yeah, you guys are really enjoying each other and playing the music. And that's one of the biggest things. And, you know, one of the things about the Scorpions is
it's your rock and roll family, you know?
Yeah.
Rock and roll family.
Rock and roll family. I feel sorry for the guys who just end up fighting and with all those talent wasted, you know?
Right.
I feel sorry for that.
Well, I mean, one of the things about the Scorpions too is, you know, the Scorpions, when you think of them, like your rock is efficient. Like you are out there, you play amazing. You know, when you go to see a Scorpion show, it's going to be incredible. And so for you guys, how do you maintain that? You know, 60 years in, and still you're giving it your all for each performance. So what's your regimen? What's the secret for the Scorpions just even performing like that?
Well, you just keep playing. And I mean, thanks God, we have some great people who work with us, some agents in the US and also in Europe. And they book us year after year. It's like, what? The year's over already? And they book us shows next year. And we go like, well, we just turned what? 76? No way, you know? And we just keep going. And it takes a lot of discipline in a way. And discipline is an ugly word next to rock and roll, I know, you know, but it takes some discipline, you know, and because like now announcing a couple shows next year and announcing another residency. It's the third residency at Planet Hollywood already. And then, you know, you have to deliver, you know, it's not about just talking, oh, we come back, it's great. No, it's only great when you deliver a great show, and especially in a place like Vegas, the entertainment center of the world, you know. I mean, these days we feel a little bit like the Rat Pack, maybe, you know.
I love it.
It's good coming back, you know, and to be part of this amazing Las Vegas legacy or Las Vegas history, you know.
Yeah, and to be there, like you mentioned, your third one there. Well, still, you know, to this day, and plus it will make it even easier for Vegas. So you're going to have all of your fans who have been fans for decades coming in, but you're probably going to have some new fans as well, people who have never seen the Scorpions before that are going to be coming in to see you. So for everybody who shows up, you know, what is the feeling that you want them to have to walk away with after going to a Scorpions show?
We want them to walk away and check out the legacy of the band and check out on YouTube what this band is all about, you know. And there's so many young kids that come to see us for the very first time. And it's like, wow, I didn't know this and this song. It's from Scorpions, you know. And I mean, the internet, it's like great in the sense that with YouTube, you know, I mean, it's almost all your history is documented there. And so many young people, they check you out there. And when they like what they see, they go like, oh, let's come. If the Scorpions come to my town, my country, we go there and have a great rock and roll party and have a rocking good time, you know. And this is what we try to give them, and to forget about this crazy world out there for a moment, you know. And we are in our own rock and roll bubble, and give our fans a great time. And part is nostalgic, of course, with all the big classics like Rock You Like a Hurricane, but it's also about new songs. And maybe for the 60th anniversary, we dig deep into our catalog and find maybe some songs to play from the early days. You know, it would be great also for us.
Well, I mean, it's amazing, 60 years of doing this, and I love the idea of the Scorpions rock bubble that people get to go into, you know, and forget about all the other stuff that's going on outside of the world.
Yeah,
That'll be there.
Close the door. Join us in Vegas, and we close the door, and we'll be in our own bubble, you know, and rock out like crazy.
I love it. What else could you want? Well, Rudolf, Klaus, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. Congratulations. And thanks for still going. Thanks for rocking. Thanks for bringing it to everybody like this. I really appreciate it.
Greg. Thank you.
Thanks. All right, so there we go. The Scorpions here on Fox 12 now. Again, such a wide range of topics that we get to cover on here, and talking to people like that. I mean, rock legends right there. 60 years of rock. They're in Vegas with their new residency, which starts up on Thursday, September 27th. And again, this is Fox 12 Now. We are live here from the Fox 12 Oregon newsroom, and we have more coming up for you today. If you are watching live, coming up at 2 p.m., we're going to be talking about Rosehaven, which is a charity, a charitable organization, nonprofit, which helps out a lot of people here in the area. They have teamed up with a hardware store to talk about basically a fundraiser that they have coming up. So we're going to be discussing that here in just a little bit. And also at 2:30 p.m. we're going to be, or 2:30 p.m. we'll be talking about our behind-the-scenes tour of the Sea Otter exhibit at the Oregon Zoo. It is Sea Otter Awareness Week. So again, plenty of things going on here. Plus, if there's breaking news, we'll have that as well. So wherever you're at, thanks for joining us, whether it's live, whether it's after the fact, we appreciate it. I'll talk to you soon. I'm Greg Dibler. This is Fox 12 Now.